They told you to kneel, to beg, to wait. They conditioned you to believe that asking was the way to receive. But look around. How many have prayed endlessly only to find themselves trapped in the same struggles, the same cycle of hope and disappointment? The truth is, traditional prayer, as commonly taught, is a mechanism of control. It keeps people in a state of passivity, reinforcing the illusion that power exists outside of them. Meanwhile, those who truly hold power, the 1%, they don't ask, they command. They don't send desperate pleas into the void. They shape reality from within. What if the very act of asking keeps you in a state of lack? What if the key to everything wasn't in pleading, but in knowing? Think about it. Have you ever seen a billionaire praying for money? A world leader praying for influence? A mogul praying for success? No, because they understand something the masses were never taught: the law of assumption. This law states that reality conforms not to your wishes, but to your certainty. Those who assume their power don't wait for miracles. They become the miracle. They don't hope for wealth, they embody it. The cosmic wealth they tap into isn't access through requests, it's access through alignment. While the world prays for salvation, the elite declare their reality into existence. What if every unanswered prayer wasn't a sign of divine indifference, but a sign that you were using the wrong method all along? This is the truth they never wanted you to know. The hidden technique that separates the powerful from the powerless is the ability to switch from begging to creating. This shift changes everything, because once you stop asking and start assuming, the universe has no choice but to align with your certainty. The ancient knowledge of higher consciousness was never about waiting. It was about realizing that you are the source of everything you desire. But if prayer is not the path, then what is? What do they do instead? There's a reason why the ultra-rich seem to move through life untouched by limitations. It's not luck, and it's not coincidence. It's not even about intelligence, hard work, or privilege, at least not in the way you've been led to believe. The real secret? They do not wait for permission from reality. They do not negotiate with the universe. While the masses plead for change, the elite operate under an entirely different paradigm, one that bypasses prayer altogether. They don't pray for wealth because they understand that the very act of asking affirms its absence. They do something else instead, something so counterintuitive that it disrupts everything you thought you knew about manifestation. At the highest levels of influence, wealth isn't pursued, it's not earned, it's assumed. The ultra-wealthy don't hope their businesses will succeed. They don't wish for financial breakthroughs. They move as if their desired outcome is inevitable, as if the reality they seek is already written. And because they do this, the fabric of reality adjusts to accommodate them. It's not mysticism, it's mechanics. Cause and effect reversed. The world has trained you to believe that you must work towards something before you can have it. But the hidden technique the elite use is the opposite. They embody the end result first. Before the money appears in their account, before the empire is built, before anyone else sees proof, it already exists in their mind as an undeniable fact. And in this universe, certainty bends reality faster than effort ever could. This is why most people stay stuck. They don't believe in their own power long enough for reality to catch up. They hesitate, they doubt, they wait for evidence before they commit to a new version of themselves. But the elite know something that rewires everything. It's not about becoming, it's about remembering. If you move as if wealth, success, and power are already part of your identity, then reality has no choice but to deliver it. The law of assumption isn't a belief system, it's a physics hack. And those who understand it can bypass the struggle, the waiting, the hoping, because once you know how to align with what already exists on a higher plane, the game changes completely. But how do they ensure that this alignment never wavers? There's a reason why every powerful person follows a ritual, and it's not what you think. Power is never random. It's cultivated, refined, and above all, ritualized. The elite understands something that the average person never even considers. Reality is not a fixed structure, it's a fluid system that can be manipulated. But there's a catch. The universe doesn't respond to wishes, it responds to patterns, repetition, precision, intention. This is why those who hold influence follow highly specific rituals that have been carefully designed to condition their subconscious mind to obey their command. They don't wake up and hope for a good day. They don't let circumstances dictate their energy. Every morning, every night, their actions are deliberate, structured, strategic. They are programming themselves for inevitability. And once a program is embedded deeply enough, the external world has no choice but to conform. This is where most people fail. They believe rituals are optional. They assume success is a matter of luck or talent, failing to see that conscious repetition is the most powerful tool of creation. Look at the most powerful people in the world: billionaires, world leaders, influential artists. Every single one of them has a ritualized practice that they protect obsessively. Some use visualization. Others repeat specific affirmations with unwavering conviction. Many leverage ancient symbols, numerology, or cyclical planetary alignments to time their moves with cosmic precision. This isn't folklore. It's a hidden technique refined over centuries, passed down through exclusive circles. And yet, the masses are conditioned to believe that rituals are superstitious, that structure is restrictive, that discipline kills freedom. Meanwhile, those in power use these very elements to shape their destiny with mathematical precision. Because here's the truth: reality doesn't care what you want. It responds to what you repeatedly affirm through action, thought, and energy. Every movement, every repeated phrase, every moment of deep focus sends a command into the matrix of reality. This is why the elite don't pray. They design their reality through rituals that lock their frequency into alignment. They are not waiting for a miracle. They are embedding the energetic signature of certainty into the fabric of their existence. But what if the key wasn't just in what they do, but in how they speak reality into existence? There's a reason why words are the most powerful tools ever wielded by humankind, and the elite have mastered them like a secret weapon. There is no such thing as just words. Every syllable you speak carries a frequency, a vibration that imprints itself onto reality like a command. The elite understand this at a level that most people never even consider. They don't use words carelessly. They don't speak about what they hope will happen or what they wish they had. They construct their sentences like architects, crafting a linguistic structure that reshapes the very fabric of their existence. Words program the subconscious. The subconscious directs the frequency, and frequency determines manifestation. That's why the powerful don't try to be rich. They are rich before a single dollar touches their hands. They don't say, "I hope I succeed." They declare, "I always win." And reality obeys. Look at the patterns. They are everywhere. Billionaires, global leaders, top performers in every industry. Their language is coded with certainty. They don't allow self-doubt to infect their speech, because they know that every spoken word reinforces an internal program. This is why most people stay stuck. They unknowingly cast spells against themselves every single day. "I can't afford this. I'm not good enough. This always happens to me. They chant their limitations into existence without realizing that the subconscious doesn't know the difference between a joke and a command. Meanwhile, those who understand the hidden technique behind language use it to bend reality at will. They repeat affirmations not as empty statements, but as precise vibrational codes that shift their entire energetic field. This is why the elite don't waste time on prayer. They don't ask, they imprint. They don't hope, they declare. And this isn't just ancient knowledge. It's a highly refined psychological strategy that has been embedded into everything from corporate branding to political speeches. The words you use become the boundaries of your existence, whether you realize it or not. So the real question is, if every sentence you speak is shaping your destiny, then who is really writing the script of your life? Because if you're not consciously designing your words, someone else is. And that, more than anything, is the ultimate form of control. But if you think this is the most guarded secret, you haven't seen the real cover-up, the one that was never meant to be exposed. The greatest trick ever played wasn't hiding knowledge. It was convincing the world that knowledge never existed. The system was never designed to empower you. It was designed to keep you waiting, doubting, and seeking answers in places where they would never be found. Schools never taught you how to manifest. Religions never taught you that you are the creator. Society never showed you how reality bends to those who understand its mechanics. Instead, they gave you distractions, dogma, and limitations, because an empowered mind is impossible to control. Imagine if every person on this planet suddenly realized that they never needed permission to be wealthy, successful, or powerful. Imagine if they stopped asking and started assuming. The illusion of control would shatter instantly. But this cover-up runs deeper than just keeping you ignorant. The world you live in is designed to invert reality itself. They tell you that power is external, that success is rare, that wealth is reserved for the lucky few. But behind closed doors, the elite operate by a different set of rules. They don't rely on chance, they manufacture outcomes. They don't leave things to fate, they engineer their reality with precision. They use timeless wisdom that has been deliberately erased from mainstream consciousness. Knowledge that was once widespread, practiced by ancient civilizations, mystics, and sages, has been repackaged, diluted, or outright banned. Because if the masses truly understood how to raise their vibration, how to command energy, how to use forbidden secrets to shape reality, the entire economic, political, and social structure would collapse overnight. And this is why you were never meant to know. Not because the knowledge is lost, but because it's been buried under layers of misdirection. They ridicule what is powerful. They dismiss what is sacred. They demonize what is transformative. All so that you continue to look outside for what was inside you all along. But here's where it all changes. Because once you see behind the curtain, you can never unsee it. And once you reclaim what was taken from you, you become untouchable. The real question is, now that you know the truth, what will you do with it?